Mickey Mouse.
It was if you talk to anybody who actually was in the bubble.
Well, of course they're going to defend their.
It's like they're set up for a radio
you
show and not
talk
a
to
YouTube
actual
show.
NBA players who said the 4 months off. The fact that you're in a bubble where everything is equal, like there's no home court advantage, no nothing. You have the same treatment.
I'd argue
live on everything now.
More of a
We're live
because they didn't have to play on the road.
Hey, we're live.
Dude, they would have. Lake State would have been absolutely.
We're talking about how LeBron is not the GOAT.
They would have
Just so
won
y'all
in
know.
5 if that was.
This is Sam. This is Sam just going off on LeBron. Sam, we're live, by the way.
Yeah, I know. We're live.
You understand we're live?
Yes, I understand.
Oh, cool.
The Mickey Mouse ring meme is the most unfounded meme in NBA Twitter history, and I will defend it to the death, Ryan Eisner.
There is no better meme, no more.
It's a hilarious meme. It's just
the
not
Mickey
accurate.
Mouse.
It's a hilarious meme. It's just not accurate. If you talk to anyone,
Why does Facebook Live
not
look
just in
so
the-
much
just
like
in general.
YouTube Live?
We do both.
You can't say that. We're trying to get monetized on Facebook. Let's not compare it to.
Facebook is great.
Facebook is
Mark,
amazing.
Go Mark Zuckerberg!
Money.
Go Mark Zuckerberg!
Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna actually praise you, but whatever.
Okay, go Sam.
Mark
Alright.
Zuckerberg, I loved you in that movie. What was
You
it?
got anything to say, Mark?
If Facebook fielded a football team, they would beat Alabama.
Oh my god. All right.
This is brought to you by water.
All right.
This is your voice
All
after
right.
broadcast.
Who's opening it?
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gold Mine. Sam Goldfarb here with Joe Kane, my usual co-host, and we've got Spencer Wolf and Ryan Eisner back in studio. We thought it was so nice we had to do it twice, in the words of Anthony Joshua.
That's not. No. Okay, that's not why you're having me here. You're having me here because you just want the Giant fan perspective on last night.
We need a Giants fan, okay? We have an Eagles and a Cowboys fan. We need a Giants fan. And
You'll
no one
get
gives a
Shaq over here
crap
and we have
about
the full NFC East war.
Please, no one gives a crap about the football team.
Taylor Dimeke.
They don't get to be represented in here until they get a name.
That's
Yeah,
true. That is true.
That is true.
Come up with a name and get representation.
The Guardians thought up their name in like 2 minutes.
By the way, awful name.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
it's symbolic to
it's
the
better
city,
than
though,
the
okay?
Cleveland
No,
There
it's
already is a Cleveland Guardians.
There are?
Yes. It's like some sort. I think it's like a minor league hockey team or something like
No,
that.
that's the Cleveland Monsters. They're the AHL affiliate of the Blue
I think
Okay.
you mean the
Okay.
non-stars.
All right,
The
anyway.
guys that want to get the
Sam
tune squad.
Goldfarb is canceling hockey.
What?
Whoa! You're canceling hockey?
Whoa! That's
Wait,
country.
when did I say
That's Canadian pride. That's prejudice.
I'm Canadian.
That's Canadian
I'm
pastime.
Canadian. I would never disrespect my people like that. I love Canada.
Wow.
I'm a dual citizen. Anyway, no, seriously, you gotta respect Canada. You gotta respect how they love hockey over there. And you know what? Full credit to hockey. It's a great sport. I wish I watched it more.
Shout out to the Canadians listening.
Hi, Mom. All right. Anyway, we gotta jump right into things after that. That went left quick.
3 minutes of just talking about random crap. That's amazing right there.
We're gonna jump into some
Quality
NFL,
content.
some NFL talk, and we gotta lead off with something that pains Spencer dearly. The Washington football team beats the New York Giants 30-29 at FedEx Field. Was it FedEx? Yes, it was. I believe.
Yeah.
And
FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Literally a parking lot. It's a parking lot. It's still FedEx
I
Field.
think it still is.
It is.
Yeah.
I would refer to it as a landfill because honestly, as empty as it was last night,
You know what a better name for it is,
landfill
considering how many Giants fans there were
Yeah.
last night? A better name for it is MetLife Stadium.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
What had happened was it was back and forth game. Shout out the football team for screwing me in fantasy, but that's whatever. Their defense really let
Shout
Shout out Joe Judge for
Shout out to Daniel
not to
Jones
coach.
for having one good game, and that game being against
Okay.
Washington.
Okay.
Shout out to the
so what
Davidson
happens-
basketball team for not knowing anything about reality
Okay.
on Twitter.
Oh my
Hey,
God!
hey,
Don't
hey,
even get
hey.
me started on that.
I will
Okay?
not comment on that.
Am I
No
not
comment on that.
So
Giants?
guys, we got to talk about the Giants. Obviously, they have a chance to win the game. Dustin Hopkins misses a field goal, and
Dexter Lawrence, you're offside. Get offside.
Anyway, he's offside. Hopkins misses the follow-up field goal, and that's the game. So I'm going to turn it over to Spencer to talk first. Give me your recap, Giants correspondent.
That's my thing. Official Giants correspondent. Are you just gonna get me like a name tag or something?
You don't get a name tag.
No,
If you
I
wanna
don't.
purchase
Because
it,
this
you
team is a
can, but-
Walt
disgrace.
doesn't have a budget big enough for that.
They don't have a budget. In
We don't have a budget in general.
We spent too much money on the new soundboard.
No. And the new laptop. Nice job, fun. No. So, I'm in one of my friends' dorm rooms, and they're like Eagle fans and Falcon fans and Panther fans. I'm the one
Panthers
Giant
have
fan.
fans.
I said the Panthers have fans.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they all left. When
You
Cam
found
Newton-
one of the two Panthers?
Yeah, I
fans?
did. I did. And actually, they were
Even after Cam Newton left, they still have fans.
maybe. Okay, so and Dustin Hopkins kicks up that. The Giants left them 2 minutes. I knew they were going to lose that game. The minute you stay conservative, use a timeout, man. Don't start running it. You look like
How could you give the ball to take
no. Okay, let's say this one thing.
Pride of Oldham.
Joe Judge.
University.
Joe Judge coached that second half like Ben McAdoo. He coached the last 2 minutes like Ben McAdoo. You know what Ben McAdoo did every drive for the Giants? Run, pass. That was that down. You let them 2 minutes on the clock.
Joe Judge actually coached. I didn't even realize he coached at all last night.
And then they get down the field and the kick goes up and it goes wide. And I'm like, oh my God. And then out of nowhere, on the little Fox NFL Network Joe Buck, there's one down the field, caught, graphic, comes the yellow box. And I'm like, you're kidding me.
Joe Judge.
You're
former
kidding
special
me.
teams coordinator.
You're kidding me.
Former wide receiver.
And then he makes it.
He
And you know
actually
what?
is a former
And you
special
know
teams
what?
coordinator.
This says it all about the New York Giants. I have gone through high school and the first 4 weeks of college. Through that time, the New York Giants have not been over 500.
Since the infamous wide receiver boat pick
Miami boat party.
before the Packers playoff game a few years ago, the Giants are 18-48.
Leave.
The worst record in the NFL over that span.
Sam, what did I tell you last night?
You told me a lot of things last night. What do you want? Which one are you
Narrow
talking
it
about?
down a bit. You went
Yeah.
on a rant.
Oh, you said that they should have left Joe Judge at.
No,
not
Dave
letting him
Gettleman should have
bus.
left them in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Dave Gettleman, build a better team. Patrick Graham, you know that when McKissick is running there, you left him wide open. You gave him an open angle. Be better. We had all this positivity going into the season. And in the span of 5 days, all hope, all excitement, all of the dreams, they're gone.
Considering that USC once fired a coach on a tarmac, I'm pretty sure the Giants could have left Joe Judge at the stadium if they had wanted to.
No, they wouldn't have.
They should have.
Wake up, John Mara. Wake up.
Yeah, so I just want to dedicate this episode to when Joe and I sat in this studio. Well, I sat in the studio and Joe was in Texas. But when we had an episode clowning the Giants, saying that they were the most overrated team heading into the NFL season, and their offseason was overhyped, Giants fans came for our necks. They called us idiots. They called us stupid. Look where you are now.
They use
Look where you
words
are now.
that I can't repeat because the Lord is watching.
What
What
Giant fans listen to your show?
FCC
It was on
airwaves.
YouTube.
I
We had a
posted-
YouTube video, yeah.
I shared the link in all the Giants Facebook group chats, and everyone was just getting so mad.
Hey. While I was say I had hope for this year, and there was maybe a chance we were going to win the division, like, I didn't really think. I was expecting at most, like, 8 and 9.
You have something that's called logic, and I want to give you credit.
But
for
most
that.
Giants fans.
If I'm
don't
not,
have
let me
logic.
know, but, like, yes, we get it. We're delusional New Yorkers. You know the only thing worse than delusional New Yorkers?
Delusional Bostonians. Is that what you're
Delusional Eagles fans.
Okay.
Wow.
It's
Not
impossible
even
for
Dallas
some shots.
fans?
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
Dallas is worse.
actually, you know what?
Dallas is worse.
Actually, you know
Dallas
what?
is way
Delusional
worse.
Dallas fans. Delusional Dallas
If
Yeah.
we're being fair, okay, the Cowboys actually have a roster on paper that appears good, and then they just,
If we're being fair, the Eagles have at least done something in the last quarter century.
see, that might be true, but your roster always looks like, crap.
Joe,
going
you're not
into
in the frame, bro.
Joe.
Oh my God,
Maybe-
I'm not in the frame!
maybe it's
How
better
is
than-
anyone
Joe,
gonna see my
maybe-
face?
Joe,
Maybe it's
that's-
better than
you
he's
look
not
like
in
the
the frame
Giants
for this
right now.
anyway.
Not in the frame.
not in the picture. Not
You're not in the picture. You're the Giants right now.
I kind of looked like Hopkins' first kick.
Wide right. No, you're wide left.
Okay. Anyway, does anyone else have anything to add about the Giants before we head into the NFL Week 1
Wait, this
recap
isn't
/
the
hot
NFL?
takes?
Yeah,
We're
let's get into the real NFL.
All right,
Yeah.
please.
let's
The
get into
Giants are like the farm
NFL that's
system.
relevant. All right, so I want to talk about your big hot take after watching Week 1. What is the first that something that might get you in trouble in the group chat? But you're sitting here. Wow, God, Ryan has a lot he wants to say. I'll just give it to you.
Just give it to Ryan.
The Eagles are closer to the Cowboys than they are to the rest of the NFC.
That is
Yeah.
no.
I think there's it's
I get what you mean by
the Cowboys and the Eagles, and there's a
delusional.
huge gap. Washington and the Giants just suck. They're an absolute disgrace. We should send them down to the SEC and see if they even manage to have a winning record.
They won't. They're the
SEC.
Giants.
Okay, let me dissect this quickly for you. The Washington football team and Dallas Cowboys, Week 1, let's just go off of this right now. Week 1 played good offenses, and one of them
Bad
played...
defenses.
Washington.
Bucks
Washington-
defense is still top 10.
Washington needed a miracle to beat the
Okay.
Giants, please.
And they got the miracle.
They did. But
Because
they
Justin
also,
Rollins now on the playoff side and Joe Judge can't coach.
they also almost won against the Chargers, okay? And they have a great offense.
Let's not act like the Chargers are world beaters. They're good, but they're not like the Buccaneers.
I have a question. Who's winning between the Cowboys and Chargers this week?
I think the Chargers are going to win.
Okay. So they're not world beaters yet. They're going
I
to beat
think
the
Cowboys.
I don't think the Cowboys are world beaters.
I think
either.
the only way-
Chargers
The
are.
Cowboys also, by world beater, you're implying that the teams they beat aren't the world. The Cowboys are not anything close to the world, bro. They're like a good team, but they're
Yeah.
not great.
Also,
They're
the
good,
NFL
the Cowboys
only plays
are-
in America.
Hey, by the way,
The Cowboys.
but-
That's not true. They do play London games. They played Mexico games every now and again. The Jaguars are
But they
rumored to
send
be.
the worst teams there.
The Jaguars are considering to be relocating permanently to London. That's not a joke. I've seen that. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's a rumor that is being spread in NFL communities.
Also, let's just say one thing about the Cowboys. If they lose this week, the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys have the same exact record.
That's true.
That's correct.
But also, in the past 5 years, the New York Giants are, 18-48?
Correct.
Hey, don't talk like you win a bunch.
And the Cowboys have won.
One more than
What?
that.
Yeah, you have one more than that.
They
But
won more than
that's
that.
like saying, hey, hold on. That's by saying, oh, we're better than 18-48 over the last 5 years. This is like, oh, you know what? I'm better than the pure minimum. I can give you a little more than the bare minimum, but nothing else. That's
Yeah.
about what I'm
That's
doing.
peaked up. That's the Dallas
If
Cowboys.
we
the
go
last
by
25
my,
years for
schoolwork, then yeah, that's actually really It's barely above the minimum.
So you're like a C student. is what you're saying.
Jesus.
No, I'm a B+ student, just doing the bare minimum. Surprisingly, I go to a school where the teachers just don't give a crap. I'm kidding. Davidson College, don't sue me.
Don't
for
worry,
saying
Davidson's
this.
not
Oh, wait.
watching. They don't care.
Oh,
about that.
all right.
Then screw you, Davidson.
Oh,
Hey,
You're-
Whoa!
So I can say that, but then I
whoa!
can't say that.
We're at a school where people are sensitive if they played with somebody's brother
Hey,
and you
yeah.
call that
Whoa.
person's brother bad.
Hey, guys, I just want to sit here, bro. We shouldn't be bashing any people here at Davidson. We can bash
I'm
each
not
other.
bashing anyone.
We
We're
can
not
bash-
bashing
Yeah,
anyone.
and
I'm stating
I'm
facts.
a proud representative.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
a proud representative
Joe,
of
did
our
you
school.
record the show?
Yeah, and I'm a proud representative of our school. I'm not going to
No.
tolerate any Davidson College slander. So
Let's record.
we're just
Yeah,
going to say
record.
that.
Oh, now we're recording.
All right, now we're recording. I'm a proud representative of our school, and I'm not going to tolerate any Davidson College slander. So we're not going to go down that rabbit.
Guys, everything
Okay.
we say now and forward, it will be in Nugget. So
Yes.
Nice.
Next hot take.
Yeah, next
I
time,
got
what you
one
got?
for
What you got?
I don't think the Packers are going to make the playoffs.
What?
I can kind of agree with that actually.
Oh,
Based off of week 1, you can easily agree off that, but I need to see more.
But
Yeah.
that's why these are hot takes.
Yeah.
Keep in mind,
Obviously,
it's not like this
obviously.
is based on facts.
We don't. When we say hot takes, we might not fully believe it yet, but it's something we could see. Like you might believe
That's
it.
what Sam is saying.
You
right?
might believe it, but and you might genuinely be like, I genuinely believe this. Because Joe, a lot of the hot takes he says he genuinely believes.
Here's the problem.
I
with that.
generally believe some. I'll never know.
But we're actually saying
Like the Eagles suck?
these are week one.
Yeah, I don't
these
know
are
why.
week
I don't
one.
know why either.
These are week one overreactions. We'll phrase it that way. And if they come true, we look really smart. If they don't, well, it's an overreaction.
Oh yeah, so just change the title to overreaction instead of hot take.
All right,
Great.
so what you got?
Oh, you still got some.
Yeah, do you have anything more on the
You want
Packers?
to defend that hot take?
I mean, is there a
Aaron
bunch?
Rodgers in the post-game press conference looks old with the hair slicked back. He looks uninterested. He looks
Yeah.
like he's ready to go down to West Palm Beach and just play golf all day.
He
doesn't seem like a
Did anybody
playoff
else
quarterback.
catch him smiling on the sideline once it was like 31-3? Like, I'm not generally a conspiracy
I have a
theory
question.
guy.
He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
I am a
he's
conspiracy
tanking.
theorist. He wants to leave.
He's tanking.
There's a meme that's running around like it's just a like fake dialogue between him and Devontae Adams, and it's like, Aaron, why are you smiling? We're down by 35, and then it's like him like, you're down by 35.
I saw that.
Yeah, I genuinely believe he doesn't want to be there.
No, I mean, I don't think he wants to be.
I don't think
Yeah.
so either.
No one does.
That's true.
All right.
Okay, let's see.
Let's hear this.
Is it a hot take to say that the Rams are like gonna win the Super Bowl?
A little.
Yes.
I don't think they're going. I don't.
I think could.
I think they, after Stafford's performance and all that, there were obviously questions on the offense. The defense, there should be no questions on. I think that team is going to go far in the playoffs.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I thought
Matt-
they were very impressive on
Stafford-
Sunday night. I'll say that against a defense that's allegedly good, really, really good.
Matt Stafford works better in that offensive system than Jared Goff does.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, look, with that receiving core and his arm, yeah, absolutely. All right, Joe and I were talking about this, and we both kind of agreed on it. And it's fringe, it's close. Derek Carr, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
Oh,
It's potential. I don't fully believe it yet, but Joe and I were talking about it, and we think it's very possible.
Who are your current top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL?
All right, so we were listing
In
this
no
in
particular
no particular order. We got Aaron Rodgers,
Wilson.
Mahomes, Wilson, Brady, Dak,
Justin Herbert.
Herbert.
Whoa! What's with the face on that one? He's clearly
He's really
top
good.
10.
He's really
The
good.
Cowboys, he's top 10, but the Cowboys can only win in a
Okay.
shootout.
Wait, who else do we
That's
have?
true, but they have no defense. So,
Who else did we have here?
Murray,
Kyler Murray.
Stafford.
Matt Stafford, yeah, of course.
Daniel Jones. I'm kidding.
No. Bottom 10.
And then who are the other two we had? We had
we had
Lamar?
no.
Lamar's not a top 10 quarterback.
That's the hot take
That's
right
the hot
there.
Baker?
We could have put Baker in there.
We could have put Baker.
We
in there.
can definitely put Baker in the top 10.
I think Derek Carr might be a little better than Baker Mayfield right now, though.
Yeah. Oh my God, who's number 9 now? This is good.
Who's number 9 before Carr?
Okay, just go running through it.
Just go by the divisions now. It's definitely not Big Ben.
Yeah.
It's not.
Jalen? No, not Jalen.
No. Who was it? Yeah.
Tua, not Mac, not Zach, not any of the, not Darnold, not anyone on the East Coast, not Ryan. Oh my God.
Jameis.
No,
Let's be honest, it was Jalen Hurts.
it was not.
I don't know. I can't
Okay,
remember.
we might not. All I'm
We
saying
did pick
is,
10.
here's our thing about Derek Carr. Like, here's what I want to talk about with Derek Carr. He hasn't had the best O-line over the course of his career. The few seasons he's had legitimate support in Oakland, he's looked really good.
Allen.
Oh,
We
Josh
forgot
Allen.
Allen,
Josh
yeah.
Allen.
Right, Josh
Yeah.
Allen.
So, in the few seasons he has had support in Oakland offensively, he's looked really good. And the only reason why he hasn't won, really, is because his defense, especially of late, has been really bad.
Do you trust John Gruden as a coach?
You can also have that as an
No.
argument for Carr as well. I think that Derek Carr last season looked very good if you look at the numbers. And this year, of course, in the first week against a Baltimore defense that has gotten weaker in the offseason but still supposed to be good, torched him. And his best receiving target is Darren Waller, who's really good. But outside of Darren Waller, who's he really rocking with? Henry Ruggs, who had a very disappointing season last year.
Yeah.
And we still don't know.
Is Renfro on the team still?
Renfro's there, and then Zay Jones. And Zay Jones
Yeah.
was the guy who caught the winning touchdown pass. Derek Carr is a slept-on quarterback, and I genuinely think that you can make a case for him at top 10.
I agree.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Baker too.
And
Yes.
I think Baker's a
Baker
tougher case.
over Lamar. Baker over Lamar.
I
with
agree.
that.
I agree.
As of now, maybe.
All right.
All right.
I think
So
that's it.
we've talked about our hot takes. Now we're going to move into some week 2 stuff.
Yes.
So we're going to pull up the schedule. We're all going to tell
You want me to read it?
Yeah,
Okay, I will.
you get us the schedule,
I will
and,
read it.
and we will go over our game of the week, our upset of the week, and our breakout performer of the week. By
All
the
right.
way, I want to say I called Jamar Chase, and he went for 100 yards.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Yep, we're ready.
Okay. Sunday.
1 week.
Cincinnati at Chicago. Houston at Cleveland. LA Rams at Indy. Buffalo at Miami. Pats at Jets. San Francisco at Philly. Vegas at Pittsburgh. New Orleans at Carolina. Denver at Jacksonville. Minnesota at Arizona. Atlanta at Tampa. Dallas at LA Chargers. Tennessee at Seattle. KC at Baltimore. And then Detroit at Green Bay.
All right, game of the week.
Chiefs Ravens.
Yeah,
Mm,
it's up there.
I'm not going to say that.
What
I'm
are
also
you,
not
what are
gonna
you
say
gonna
that.
say?
I
Titans Seahawks.
yeah.
Hell again.
No, I can't pick the Ravens. Okay, I don't think their offense is functional. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be the Chiefs by a country mile.
I think the quarterback matchup makes it great, though.
I
But
think.
are you higher on Lamar Jackson than Joe is?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes. It
I think Chiefs Ravens is up there. If you want a sleeper game to watch, this isn't necessarily the biggest blockbuster, but Rams Colts could be very interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
No,
Yuck.
I
They're-
think Rams Colts could be very interesting. Wentz
You mean Wentz?
Wentz will make it lame.
Wentz?
But,
Wentz?
Rams
Wentz.
by
Wentz.
another
Wentz.
country mile.
The line is Rams by 3.5, and the Colts defense is good.
Rams,
Okay.
by,
Yeah, but that's all
right.
Rams by at least 2 touchdowns.
Just because of what it means for both teams,
But
can
what
they?
about Cowboys Chargers?
No, I was about to
I
say.
agree.
Yeah.
I
was
agree
about to
with
say that. Cowboys
That's a good one.
One more is kind of interested to see how San Francisco Philadelphia plays out.
That's my upset of the week. We'll get there.
Of course it is.
What about Bills Dolphins?
Very
Yeah, it's
interesting.
intriguing.
Very
Okay.
interesting.
Okay, can I say my game of the week?
Yeah.
And you guys are not going to agree with me at all on this one. But this team, both these teams, division rivals, always a fun start, and have rookie quarterback starting. Patriots at Jets.
Oh, that's horrible.
Maybe this.
Uh,
All right. If we don't beat the Jets by 2 touchdowns, if we don't beat, I'm sorry, Zach Wilson makes one really impressive play, admittedly, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're giving him an excuse, bro." He was.
we're
bad.
going to the
He
Super
was
Bowl.
bad.
They made one play.
He
We're going
was
to the Super
bad.
Bowl, Jets
Like,
fans.
If the Patriots don't absolutely bottle this man up, pick him off twice, and Zach Wilson doesn't, Mac Jones doesn't gash that defense for at least 3 touchdowns, we got a problem, man. Like, we're not a playoff team if we're not beating the Jets by multiple scores. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you are a playoff team.
Or after last
You're a
week, who
wild,
knows?
you might be a
Well,
wild card
it's
team,
wild
but
card. Wild cards are aspiration at the moment.
Here's the question, though, with Miami Buffalo. After last week, are you still as high on the Buffalo Bills as you were last week?
No,
yes,
they choked. I'm not. As
They
high.
did choke.
They
they
should-
did 100%.
They totally choked.
They choked.
But it's still 1 week.
Yeah, I agree.
And they're still the Bills. Don't let 2 years forget you. Forget that they're still the Bills. Their franchise. 2 good years does not make up for 20 years of absolute patheticness.
I will say, watching the Bills, I saw moments of prime, aka terrible Josh Allen. Where he was overthrowing targets by yards.
Yeah.
He was either throwing it too hard at his targets to make it uncatchable, and he just wasn't playing well for a few drives. I think he will be better this week. I think the defense will play better this week. Oh, yeah, same as Josh Allen in fantasy.
I think the Dolphins win.
Oh,
I'm not going to go there yet.
We're gonna-
Possible.
Let's wait for the picks. All right. What else?
Yeah, we want to upset of the week.
Oh.
Eagles over 49ers.
Of
and
course.
Dolphins over Bills.
Oh.
Okay.
Dolphins over Bills? Interesting.
Um,
Who's favored in the Cincinnati at Chicago game?
Yeah, see, that's what it's Chicago by 2.5.
Okay, I'm going Cincinnati.
I don't think that Cincinnati will win, but I'm gonna say Cincinnati.
I'm also going to say Cincinnati.
And I don't want to get too high off 1 week.
Also, who's favored in the Dallas LA game?
LA by 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting that they're favored.
They can win in a
If
shootout.
that's technically an upset, I'm taking Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree, but it's interesting that the Chargers are favored in what's going to be a road game for them.
With that logic, every game's a freaking road
That's the
game.
point.
Yeah, I got it.
There's no stadium waiting for them in San Diego, and Dean Spanos loves that. Have you seen that stadium? It's like a Four Seasons Palace waterfall.
SoFi or Qualcomm?
SoFi.
Qualcomm was a
SoFi.
dump. Yeah.
SoFi. No. Qualcomm is MetLife. It was Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
And MetLife Stadium is just a better Qualcomm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pick Raiders over Steelers.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's,
could see
that's
that.
a big
I
big pick.
I
What's
agree.
the line on
It
that?
is
6.5.
Pittsburgh 6.5.
6.5.
If you're
They trust
At the
the
very-
Steelers to
yeah.
score
If-
6 points.
if you're looking for the easiest cover, that's the one.
That's who you
Yeah.
pick.
I'm amazed. I'll tell you what, man. I'm amazed that they trust the Steelers to score 6 points against the
What is
Raiders
this?
defense.
What is this voice?
Yeah, man.
Oh, was that Gruden? Can you do a good Gruden?
I can do better impressions than
He
that.
can do it better than Gruden himself.
Who can
No,
you
that'd be a Frank Caliendo. He's got an
Who-
amazing.
who
group.
can you do?
Not Gruden very well.
All right,
We'll do this later.
Joe, what you got?
I already.
Did we all pick?
Yeah.
All right. Time to move into weekly picks. We're just gonna do this round by round here. Before that, breakout performer of the week.
Oh.
This is the tough one. I want to say Chase. I got right, so I'm just happy with that. But I'm gonna figure out a new pick here.
Can I say Derek Carr?
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay, I'm
sure,
saying Derek Carr.
Sure. Derek
I'm
Carr.
saying Derek Carr.
Justin Herbert.
Oh.
Field day with that defense.
I'm surprised you're not saying Jalen Hurts.
That's inherently obvious. I don't think he's a breakout
Well, you already
player.
picked them.
Everyone
You
knows
already
he's a
picked them.
legend. Everybody knows.
Everyone knows he's a
everyone
legend
knows
in
he's a Hall of
Philly.
Famer waiting
He's
to
taking
happen.
you to the Super Bowl. No.
He's gonna win. We're gonna win
Look.
Super Bowl this year, next year, the year after that. Is
Not without a backup.
hey,
We don't need a
Hey,
backup.
Ryan. How the whole Pennsylvania thing turn out?
Still got one Super Bowl out of it.
Yeah, with
And
Foles.
it was Nick Foles.
Yeah, but Wentz put us in position to have home field advantage.
Oh, by the way,
That's all.
Sam, with the whole
I don't think Foles goes 13-3.
even though the Giants have been 18-48 in the last 5 years, I'll still have 07 over you continuously.
And 11.
and 11.
11.
We don't have to go into that one.
Yeah, let's not
'cause-
make Sam sad.
Yeah, because I also have 6 over you in my lifetime. I have 5 over you in my lifetime. I have 4 over you, and I have 6 over you in my lifetime.
You still have 6 over him.
Well, yeah, but no.
If you want to do differential, then yeah,
we're
that's
talking
a
about
different
differential in
thing.
terms of titles we've seen in our lifetime.
That's kind of a dumb thing. No one does differential on titles.
I mean, I think.
And then add in the
rings
other-
is literally
add in the other
epiphany
sports-
of sport.
add in the other-
So you just say, yeah, I got 6.
Yeah, I got 6, and I saw them all when I was alive. Is what I'm saying.
Sam,
Well, okay, 2001 doesn't count. You
I don't
that.
remember it. I don't remember.
Sam, you know what I want?
What?
No, I'll say this later.
My breakout performer of the week is Van Jefferson, the receiver for LA. I think that Colts defense might be in for a tough game trying to stop that receiving core for the Rams, and I think Van Jefferson benefits from that.
I am gonna say Henry Ruggs,
Okay.
but
Solid.
I'm gonna pick for the Cowboys this week. Michael Gallup is injured, so I think Cedric Wilson
Yeah.
could have a really good
Yeah.
game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we all saw last year when Dak was like healthy that he was actually a great target for him.
True.
Yeah, there's no denying that one.
All right, it's time for our weekly picks.
I like how you did it like at the end of last week where you didn't yell it out all at once. I don't think so.
Oh, fair enough. All right,
No, it's fine. Whatever you want to do.
weekly picks now. So we're all gonna go. We're gonna do this organized. All right. Starting with Patriots Jets. I got Pats.
Patriots.
I know.
New England.
Why are we starting with Patriots?
Just
It-
pick
just
already.
Patriots.
Hey!
Okay. Cincinnati at Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago in a close one.
Chicago.
Cincinnati.
Okay.
Texans, Browns. Cleveland by more than 20.
Cleveland by 30.
Look, Texans fans, the 5 of you that exist. Look, you might have made the Jaguars might have made your defense look like #1 defense in the league. That's not happening against the Browns or any other team. Yeah, Browns by like 100.
Speaking of the Jaguars, what great start by Urban Meyer. Yeah, I got Cleveland. I got Cleveland. All right, LA, Indy.
Rams, big.
Rams.
Rams by a lot.
Rams. Buffalo at Miami.
Miami.
Give me Buffalo.
Buffalo. Miami.
Okay.
Wow, split even.
Even split.
Got a bunch of
We gotta
bronze
start,
people in
we gotta
this
start
room.
tracking.
Okay. San Francisco at Philadelphia.
Give me the 49ers all day.
Give me the Eagles all day.
Give me the Niners.
This is really hard now. Really, Niners.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Y'all did this last week
You,
too.
you,
Remember
you,
how
care,
that
you,
turned
care, you
out?
care to defend your case, Ryan Eisner.
Y'all all 3 picked Atlanta last week. How'd that turn out?
You
Yeah,
played
that's
the
what I thought.
Falcons defense, okay? That's like the 29th ranked team, and the Eagles were 30th. We're sorry that we went with just the one, thing ranking, but at the
Yeah,
end of the day,
you all are sorry. that you
Niners
were-
do have a defense.
You all are sorry that you made an obviously wrong pick. Good.
You
Glad
played-
to know that.
You basically played Oral Roberts in football.
Oral Roberts went to the Sweet 16. So you're basically
No, I mean
telling me.
like their football team.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay. Vegas at Pittsburgh.
Vegas.
Give me Vegas. Seriously, if you don't pick Vegas, come on.
I think Vegas, this game will be tighter because here's the deal, right? That Pittsburgh defense is still really good. We
Yes.
saw what they did to a Buffalo offense that's arguably better
That's
than the Raiders
true.
offense. I think Pittsburgh keeps it close, but I'm not going to back Big Ben. I think Derek Carr
Vegas.
is a good
Vegas. Vegas completely. I don't trust Big Ben either.
Okay, Saints at Panthers.
New Orleans by a lot.
Yeah, I got New Orleans. Jameis will be all right.
Who dat say they're going to beat them Saints?
Give me post LASIK surgery, Jameis. Okay, that man, I think he is a god.
You know how like in sports, right? It's more NBA, but like you'll have meme players that are ungodly. So like masked LeBron,
Yes.
injury LeBron,
Yes.
Post
like-
LASIK
like
surgery,
post-LASIK
Jameis.
and then you've got like Hoodie Mello, and that's literally your big 4.
All right.
That's
Denver.
Mount Rushmore.
Denver at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Denver by a lot. Urban Meyer said there is no chance that he's taking the USC job, which means actually there's a very good chance he's taking the USC job. Don't ever believe these coaches. Nick Saban once spent a month as the coach of the Dolphins saying, "Yeah, I'm not going to be the Alabama coach." Look at how that one turned out.
Yeah, I got Denver. I think Trevor Lawrence is about to throw 3 picks.
Only
4
3?
picks.
All right. I got Denver.
Yeah,
I'm still mad at Denver, but I got Denver.
I mean, the Jaguars offense made the Texans look good. I literally just said that like a minute ago. Denver's gonna get like 8 picks off of Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
Urban Meyer's been making bad and mediocre teams look good for a few years now. Remember how good he made Purdue look a few years ago? He made Purdue look like Alabama.
All right.
I thought they were gonna win the national championship after they.
Minnesota at Arizona.
Arizona.
Kirk Cousins about to get absolutely rocked by Chandler Jones. It's not going to be pretty. And if Chandler Jones doesn't get him, J.J. Watt will eat him up on the other side.
Yeah.
This is going to be disgusting. I got Arizona.
Kirk Cousins going to have to retreat
I
back
think-
inside that.
I think
plexiglass.
Arizona surprised all of us last week.
Facts.
Were we split on Tennessee or?
We haven't done.
I think
last
I
week.
picked Tennessee, but
I
I'm never
think-
picking
I
them
think I
again.
picked Tennessee.
Yeah, but I think we're done with Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Arizona. I think Kyler Murray surprised all of us last week,
Mhm.
and I expect him to continue.
I don't think Kyler Murray surprised me. I knew he was like a solid quarterback.
But he played better than you thought he
No,
would.
he played like he was straight out of Madden. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Granted, it's Tennessee's defense, but
By the
still.
way, what is this Madden land?
Madden land.
Oh, no
No
one watched
idea.
it. No one watched the game.
Yeah.
For this next game, did everybody see Tom Brady's post?
Yeah,
with
that's what
computer?
they threw.
Yeah,
out
that's
28. Give me Tampa Bay by like at least 20.
Did you say Tampa Bay?
Not this
No,
time.
Nah, not this time. Moment's gone.
Give me Tom Brady and that offense by like 20 plus.
What? Make it a bolder statement. Look at this. Okay, the
By 30
Eagles
plus.
won by 25 plus. Okay,
And the
So-
Buccaneers are way better.
Way
than the
better.
Super Bowl,
So-
Way better.
Horrible for the Falcons.
Bucks by 70. And I wish I can do that.
All right. Have we all picked that? All right. The big one. The big one.
The huge
The
one.
huge
The game of
game.
epic proportion, the road game for the Chargers.
Chargers still win.
Give me Dallas.
Oh.
Give me Dallas.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh.
What a
Joe, who's
horrible,
winning?
Look,
mortifyingly
I can't go
horrible-
against the Cowboys, but the defensive losses scare me. Okay, so here's what's
Give
going to
me
happen.
Dak carrying them. That's what I
Yeah,
hope.
Dak
That's
carries
what I hope
in
the
this
biggest
game. Okay, Dak
I
picked
also think that we talked about it outside of Derwin James, that LA second
Yeah.
is kind of weak.
And the only way I think that LA can beat the Cowboys in a shootout is if Joey Bosa steps up. And
Make it not be. If it's not a shootout, it's not a
If
shootout.
it's not a shootout, Dallas loses.
Dallas can only win in a shootout.
Yeah, and I think that with Dak, that can and will happen.
All right. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Englewood Chargers.
Okay. Split.
2-2.
Give me the Chargers.
The Inglewood Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Englewood Chargers. Just like the Englewood Rams, the East Rutherford Giants, the Foxborough Patriots, the Arlington
All right,
Cowboys.
so two teams that have proven to be overrated, at least through week one: Titans and Seahawks.
Did
Seahawks.
the Seahawks win though?
They did, but it was the Colts.
Okay, Seahawks will make that. Seahawks front seven will look spectacular.
Yeah, I
this
agree.
week.
I agree.
I'm convinced Tennessee does not have any good offensive line players. Okay. After that game against Arizona, they're done. Okay. 0-17 for sure. Give me the Seahawks.
You go.
I got Seattle. I don't think it's rocket
Uh,
science.
After they let me down
It
last
is.
week, I do not trust the Tennessee Titans again. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. And ladies and gentlemen, that leads us to Sunday night, Kansas City at Baltimore.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes,
Chiefs,
Mahomes
Chiefs,
is gonna have a lot
Chiefs.
on Sunday.
Okay.
Mahomes is gonna have a lot on
Oh,
Sunday.
yes.
Oh,
Actually, if this does play Nummit by Sunday Night Football, if the person that just walks around in the Raven shirt,
oh yeah.
like,
What about the guy who was walking around in the Minshew jersey?
can you get
Or him.
can you get a jersey of a good player like Lamar? He's just not good, man. I mean, can you please get like Marcus Peters? Okay, get that kind of jersey.
Well, his AC,
Well,
he's not
sorry.
playing. His ACL's torn right
Well,
now. Right? Yeah.
Long
He's
story
still better than Lamar with
He's
injury.
still really good.
Long story short, the Chiefs are winning.
Yeah.
All right.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
Give me the Lions.
Packers.
Aaron Rodgers has a bounce back game. They win this
Packers,
time. They win this
yeah.
time.
Packers easily.
I don't trust the Packers, but they're playing the Lions, so Packers.
All
I don't
right.
trust the Packers, but I also will never trust the Lions. So yeah,
All right. So it's time.
I want to trust the Lions. The Lions are so cute, and I want Detroit to
they're
win.
so cute.
I
They're
want-
adorable.
I want Detroit to win.
They're hideous. Packers by 50.
It's the
Okay.
same reason how I want the Jaguars to win.
All right, it's time to jump into our college football breakdown of the week. Obviously, last week there's one game we have to go over. It's a game that Ryan said.
Hold on, quickly. Pay attention to the baseball. Next.
It's a game that Ryan said the team that won had virtually no chance of winning. So Ryan, I need you to break down Oregon, Ohio State.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ohio State has some serious issues on defense is what happened. CJ Verdell, who we all knew was a great running back going into that game, but he ran roughshod all over that Ohio State defense, which cannot happen if Ohio State wants to be the team that we all thought they were going to be. Now, they struggled with Minnesota in run defense, so I suppose it should – I kind of expected Oregon Verdell to have a little bit of success, but Ohio – and I will say this about Ohio State. It is not C.J. Stroud's fault that they lost that game. I couldn't believe that there were fans going after Stroud. Like, no, it's because your old geezer of a defensive coordinator doesn't know what he's doing. The defensive players don't know what they're doing. They wouldn't know what they were doing if somebody came up and bit them on the you-know-what with a formula for how to play defense. They were out of position. They were taking horrible angles in the secondary. The tackling wasn't great. I'm not sure Ohio State's going to win the Big Ten right now, to be honest, because Iowa's defense looked absolutely nasty.
Do you trust Ryan Day long term, Ryan?
Yes, I do trust Ryan Day long term, but I saw something on Twitter, and I think it's worth remembering. He's a very young coach. Ryan Day is learning lessons at Ohio State that Urban Meyer learned at Bowling Green. Ryan Day having to adapt on the fly at Ohio State is very difficult. I do trust him, but I think maybe our expectations for him were somewhat
inflated
by maybe the last 2 years. But now this is the challenge. Like the last 2 years, he's had kind of Urban Meyer's players. Now it's his guys. He's having to coach them up.
It's his team
to
now.
coach them up. And so I think we're starting to see maybe some of the growing pains, but absolutely I trust Ryan Day long term.
Yeah, no, I do. Before that game, he was 23-0 in non-conference games. He
never lost in the regular season.
Yeah, I'm not going to hate on Ryan Day. That's not the target here. The target, first of all, this is against Anthony Brown, who was 17 of 35, and he did have 2 passing touchdowns. But his day was not that impressive. The leading receiver was Verdell, by the way, with 34 yards. Mm-hmm. Verdell gashed him on the ground, and you bring up the good point about the secondary. No tackling anywhere. And it was disgusting. I'm with you on this. The Ohio State defense is not good enough for me. And think about it this way, right? Iowa's got a good run game, too. Mm-hmm. It's got a very good run game.
Very good.
And their pass game is sometimes questionable, but that's exactly the formula Oregon employed, and they won.
I'll say Oregon's pass game can be questionable, too. Oregon is almost like Iowa of the Pac-12. Questionable pass game, but a very good run game. And I'd even argue Iowa's run game is at least at Oregon's level. So looking ahead to a potential Big Ten championship game against an Iowa team that, by the way, beat Ohio State by 30 the last time they played, that could be interesting. After this week, I'd have to say that I don't think the Big Ten is automatically on Ohio State lock and key as, it's been the last few years where it's just been, taken for granted that Ohio State would win the league. I still think that they're probably the best team in the league, but I don't think it's as much of a guarantee as it's been the last few years.
Nice.
I'm not really the biggest college football guy, so I don't know what to say, but whatever. When I saw that score, I was very surprised. I'm like,
we all were.
Oh, shit.
Pac-12 needed that one. My word.
Yeah. Pac-12 really didn't have that good of a day to end it, did they?
No, but the Pac-12, that they needed that marquee out of conference win. They haven't gotten to win that big in years.
Did anyone see how Michigan is getting a lot of COVID, yet their stadium is packed to about 100,000 people? Does anyone see how that's kind of ironic?
No.
I don't see how that's ironic at all. Stadiums everywhere are packed, and it's 2 weeks since the Virginia Tech game, for example, and there hasn't been an increase because of it there. So that's really the last I want to say on that because we all know stadiums should be packed.
Fine.
I think when you have a vaccination rate that's high on campus, it's the key point.
98.5% here.
Yeah. Shout out to Davidson College.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna hop forward to week 3. We got some good games on the slate. So I just want to know
3.
It's technically week 3 college football.
No, 3 good games.
Okay.
What are the games? Let's see.
I'll let you break it down right
now. We have okay, if you want to say, we have 3 good games, that just means that you don't like college football. There's a lot more good games.
What are
if
you going to
actually
say?
like
Oklahoma,
the sport.
Nebraska?
No.
Alabama, Florida.
I think that's a game that, like, just because of the history, that those of us that love the sport appreciate the history of that game. But we also know Oklahoma's going to win by 50.
Yeah.
But I think there's someone
Cincinnati by 3.5.
Cincinnati, Indiana. That's a very big game. That's not just a big game for those two teams. That is a big game for the Group of Five as a whole.
It's also a big game for Cincinnati because with the news about the Big 12, they want to prove that they can be a big program.
Correct, and Cincinnati's playoff hopes also hinge on this game. Also, their game at Notre Dame.
Well, also, what about Coastal Buffalo? That's a within 2-score line.
I think Coastal. If Coastal is as good as I think they are,
but they struggled with Kansas last week. And
they
that's
didn't really. Actually,
until the fourth. Yeah.
They maybe for like 10 seconds, but they won by 30.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
If Coastal's as good as we think they are, they'll win that game by a lot. Michigan State, Miami is an interesting one.
How do we feel about Alabama versus Florida?
Alabama wins easily.
By the way, it was a 6-point game in the third quarter
for a little while.
Yeah.
And then
it was one of those. Michigan State, Miami is an interesting one. Miami struggled with Appalachian State last week, especially with run defense, and Michigan State's running game has looked very good this year. That could be a disastrous loss for Manny Diaz if they lose that game.
Well, and then you have the big one.
Yeah.
The very big one. And let's break that down, actually. Alabama, Florida, 3:30 CBS. And I read something that Anthony Richardson, who, by the way, they're still trying to, I think is now the starter. They're still trying to
Are we allowed to promote CBS?
Healthy.
no.
All I'm saying is they said that Anthony Richardson, based on his skill set with his run pass combo, is the type of prototypical quarterback that gives Nick Saban teams problems. What do you think about that?
I would also say that here's the thing. I think that because Florida played Alabama so tough in last year's SEC championship game, almost nothing Florida. Alabama's going to be ready for this one. I think Alabama's going to win this game fairly easily. Like 38 or 41-17 kind of a deal. I just wasn't that impressed with Florida last week, to be honest with you, against a very bad South Florida team that might be one of the worst teams in all of FBS college football. And Florida they didn't look great.
Yeah.
That could just be they were looking ahead, but I wasn't really that impressed with them in week 1 against Florida Atlantic either. So I think this is a complete mismatch. I like Alabama. They're not going to break a sweat. It might even be worse. Alabama might even have the backups in.
And that is true. Also, Florida's defense the last couple of years has had its problems.
Oh.
And Bryce Young is what's the word? Probably the Heisman favorite at this point.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Bryce Young right now might be the best quarterback Alabama's had in a long time so far. If he keeps playing at this rate.
I'm okay with him going first or second overall to the New York Giants. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
That's the other big one is Auburn.
No, we're gonna win
State.
it. We're gonna win a game later.
But
yeah.
Here's the thing. I think Penn State's going to win this game relatively easily. I confess myself extremely confused as to why Auburn's in the top 25. Yes, they've won by a lot over the powerhouse teams of wait, let me check my notes really quick. Alabama State and Akron. So they were not ranked in the preseason top 25. But all of a sudden, they beat Alabama State and Akron, and yeah, this team's really good, man. I'll tell you what, man. Look at them beating Alabama State and Akron. Penn State by 2 scores. Auburn's not ready for the whiteout.
All right, we got comments. What are the comments saying?
It's just the Ball Fake podcast, guys. You know,
and
are you on that podcast?
No,
there are friends on social media.
They're friends of the program.
Yeah, they're friends of the program.
Friends of the show.
Friends
I
of the
just wanna
program.
say,
Flag football
best-
team sucks, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
Joe Kane offended. Anyway, what do they have to say about this?
No, they're just admiring me. You know.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. The best game I think in the top 25 is BYU ASU.
I agree.
It'll be a
I
great
think
game.
that's
It'll
going to be a
great
very
game.
good
Great
game. I think BYU is going to win. Arizona State's favored by 4, and I'm a little unsure. BYU, we saw them dominate Utah last week. Arizona State.
I called that, by the way.
Arizona State has only played UNLV in Southern Utah, and at times in both of those games, that UNLV game late second quarter was kind of close.
Why are you taking my phone, man?
So
Let me see.
I think BYU is going to win this game. Watch out for BYU as a dark horse team that can get into an at-large New Year's Six spot. Remember, they're an independent, so they can't get the Group of Five bid. But I think they can have a type of season, and they certainly have a schedule that is good enough for if they keep winning to merit at least New Year's Six consideration.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will always be behind BYU after.
Yeah, I remember we got our most popular video on YouTube
is about Zach Wilson and all that.
BYU, and we got gashed by some people.
What's your opinion on Zach Wilson?
I liked him in college. I don't think he'll bust in the NFL, but I think Joe's overhyping him.
Great college quarterback, won't amount to much in the pro.
It's been 1 week, okay?
I've been saying that
I think he'll be good, not great.
I think he'll be a solid quarterback.
Solid, not
The
great.
thing is, he's in a really crappy situation.
Yes.
Right now.
True.
And the thing is, Sam
So it's going to be
Darnold.
Matt Stafford.
No,
Or
no,
Daniel
definitely
Jones.
not. He'll
Or
be more
Daniel-
like Sam Darnold. than
Or
Matt Stafford.
Daniel
Yes.
Jones.
Yeah.
Two games to watch if you love points in college football on Saturday. Virginia, North Carolina, there's going to be points are going to be scored there. Virginia's offense scored 40 points in each of their first two games. Brennan Armstrong's been really good at quarterback. North Carolina maybe can score. I mean, their game against Virginia Tech, they only scored 10. Whether they can score enough is a fair question. Tulane Ole Miss is going to have a lot
of points.
lot of points. If you're looking for a top 25 team to lose to an unranked team this week, that one is a very good possibility, if only because Ole Miss's defense still has a lot of questions. They might be better than last year, if only because it probably isn't possible for their defense to be worse than it was last year. But that's going to be a very fun game. And then USC, Washington State, it's kind of intriguing to see how USC will do after Clay Helton was fired earlier this week.
Yeah.
Why they didn't fire him after last season, I'll never know. But it's USC. Remember, they fired a coach on a tarmac. They don't do this right.
All right, so we're going to break down our upsets of the week and then go by our weekly top 25 picks. And after that, we're going to sign off. So, guys, my upset of the week, you're going to love this. Virginia over UNC.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're calling it. We're calling Virginia over UNC. I don't think that UNC's what they were cracked up to be. Virginia putting up decent numbers. Now they haven't played anybody. They've destroyed Illinois.
Yeah.
Not much of a reward for me. But
That's more than Nebraska can
yeah,
say they did.
it's true. And they're playing a UNC team that has looked shaky at best. I'm going to say that defense gets picked on.
My upset of the week is BYU over Arizona State. I love what I've seen from BYU so far. Arizona State, I'm a little sketchy of. Herm Edwards, I think, is overrated as a coach. Let's be honest. The whole thing with
you
him
play to win the game.
The whole thing with him is he had that one quote when he was the horrible coach of the horrible Jets. So let's be honest. BYU is going to. Arizona State's also in the middle of some serious NCAA problems. So I'm not sure about Arizona State. I like BYU here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with you. I think BYU that's my upset as well.
I was going to say that, but you stole it, and I hate repeating. So I'm going to say, let's see. Let's just get something crazy, like New Mexico over Texas A&M.
Why not? Why not? Just why not?
Kidding. They have a 30-point line for a reason.
Oh, okay.
I think. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. Ish.
Say it.
Because I hate Auburn's quarterback. But I'm just gonna say
Bo
Auburn.
Nix is
Wow.
very
Bo
overrated.
Nix is extremely overrated.
I'm just gonna have to say Auburn over Penn State.
Whoa.
Okay, it can
Bo Nix
can
must get
happen.
feasted on tomorrow.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this is all tomorrow. I forgot. It's Saturday. It's Friday. Well,
All right, let's just go through. Do you have your pick?
Speaking of no, I already did. Speaking of Saturday, right before the 12 o'clock games, listen to my show at 11 a.m. I'll be talking baseball, football.
Well,
So
60,
well,
10,
we don't plug shows on this show.
We-
Listen
we-
to the Ball Fake podcast.
Do that. They produce great content. Have a new episode out today as well.
We have never plugged a show on this show ever until now.
We just
Thanks
plugged
to you.
two.
No, you plugged it last week.
Yeah, we did. Plug
That's
it last week.
true.
All right, we're gonna go
Just messing
through our
around.
weekly top 25 picks. Let's do this quickly as our hour's expiring here.
That's like 25 games.
Oklahoma or Nebraska?
Oklahoma.
Okay. Texas A&M over New Mexico. Yes.
Texas
A&M.
I have Cincy over Indiana.
Cincinnati.
Cincy.
That'll be a close game, though, I think. What, Virginia Tech, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
I'm gonna say Virginia Tech
I'm going to say Virginia Tech
because
as
it's
well.
an upset.
I think Virginia Tech will edge it, but
West
it could
Virginia.
go either way.
The
West
fact
Virginia's
that
defense-
Virginia Tech is ranked and this is an upset for them.
It's called the home field boost.
Yeah,
It
okay.
happens
Coastal
sometimes.
Carolina over Buffalo.
What it is?
Coastal Carolina.
Yeah. I got Miami over Michigan State.
Miami,
I
in
agree.
a close one.
Miami.
Michigan over Northern Illinois.
Michigan.
Northern Illinois, obviously.
So Michigan.
Okay, I'm gonna take Notre Dame over Purdue, but I bet they make this harder than it has
Yes.
to be.
Did you hear what happened with the drum at Purdue?
Yes, that's nuts. Notre Dame.
For the first
scared.
time since 1979, because of the configuration of Notre Dame Stadium,
they're not allowed.
they're not allowed the
drum.
Purdue drum to lead them out onto the field.
and it's the world's largest drum.
That's hilarious. I got Bama over Florida.
Bama,
Bama.
All right, Iowa over Kent State.
Iowa,
Obviously.
Clemson over Georgia Tech.
Obviously.
No! Georgia Tech! Look, they are smart. They're supposed to be a
Sorry.
smart school. They should be smart enough to beat Clemson easily.
What is this? Mathletes or athletes, bro? What are we talking about? here?
Mathletes, for sure. Mathletes win.
Ohio State over Tulsa.
Yeah,
Yeah. Easily.
All right, I got Arkansas over Georgia Southern.
Arkansas.
Sorry, Joe.
What?
Arkansas beat up Texas. They're gonna beat up Georgia Southern.
yes.
Arkansas.
Is that even a question?
Arkansas,
All right. Georgia over South Carolina.
Georgia, by
Georgia.
50.
Oregon
Yeah.
over Stony Brook.
Oregon. Stony Brook. Stony Brook's by me.
I got Penn State over Auburn.
Penn State.
I think
Yeah,
Bo Nix
Penn
gets
State.
feasted on. I'm gonna say Virginia over UNC.
I'm gonna say Virginia. Too.
Virginia.
I'm going to stick with UNC.
Okay. I got Ole Miss over Tulane in a
Ole
close one.
Miss closer than the experts think.
Okay.
Tulane.
You got
Ole
Tulane.
Miss.
You just actually say Tulane, or are you joking?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
To be fair, they did play.
Yeah, why not?
If
not?
he gets that first
If he
down
gets
against
that,
Oklahoma,
yeah,
I think they
yeah.
win the game.
Yeah.
Why
fair
not?
enough.
Why not?
All right.
Go.
BYU over Arizona State.
BYU.
All right. Iowa State over UNLV.
Iowa State.
Iowa
And then I got UCLA.
UCLA, that's another one.
Against
It's
two.
a Fresno State team that played Oregon closer than
UCLA,
Ohio State
UCLA.
did, by the way.
Yeah.
So I think UCLA wins, but don't be shocked if that's close.
So Fresno State is better than Ohio State. Is that
It's
what
not
we're
what I
saying?
said.
That's what we're saying.
Easily.
That's what we're saying.
Everyone's better than Ohio State.
All right.
That's what we're saying, right?
Alabama A&M is better.
All right. And with that rounds up our hour. We'd
Yeah.
like to thank everybody for tuning into the Gold Mine.
This was-
Sam Goldfarb, Joe Kane, Spencer Wolf, Ryan Eisner, signing off.
Now mute the mics.
And then that goes. Oh wait, I don't. I can just do that.
Yeah, no, and keep all the mics up then. Okay. Sam,
And
you got to sign
stream.
in here.
And
Okay. Here, Joe, can you do that?